Join the Power Trip Morning Show live on Black Friday from 7 to 9 a.m. at the Huntington Bank Rotunda at Mall of America. We'll be playing Initials game live for multiple grand prizes, including a trip and ticket bundle to see your favorite teams on the road, plus the ultimate Minnesota Sports Day on Black Friday. Get the full details now at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
Yeah, 2 separate gigantic prizes. Pretty cool, Zacho. Was that not the ideas of you and Nick Madden? Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm a genius.
Way to go.
Nick is
nice ideas.
Also genius.
Those are going to be sweet, man. 2 giant prizes. Black Friday, the Power Trip anniversary show every year is on Black Friday.
Oh, hell yeah.
Last year it was at MOA, and it was awesome. So we're going to run it back this year. So Black Friday, Mall of America, just 7 to 9. Don't show up super early.
I don't think the place opens till like 7 anyway.
Right.
But one thing we have to know.
23. 2001.
Yeah, I remember last year when the security guards wasn't letting me in.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
23 years
I had to do
of
my sweet
life is
talking.
gone.
Only 2 more years until Rosen stops dating us.
23 years ago, I had a future.
Kinda did already.
23 years ago, I had chances to do cool things.
23 years ago, you
23 years
liked
later,
Corey Cole.
Sauce interrupts my
That's all I do.
23 years of dealing with that. Where is the rope?
23 years of ordering large, small coffees.
Genius.
See, we don't need to play music. We make our own.
Yeah, we make our own. And now we make our own news. It's time for that.
You better believe it.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey.
Thanks to
by
our friends at
Carboni's.
Carboni's. That's right. You know, I love Wayfair, right? But every time I order stuff and I get great deals, I have to figure in the fact that I'm going to have to put the son of a bitch together myself. And I am just not smart. Do you know how many parts I have left over to things once I try to put things together? It's unbelievable. I get this thing that goes over my toilet, you know, like to put things on. There's at least 9 bolts that I didn't get into that thing.
Does it have a cup holder?
Magazine rack? What do you got?
Yeah.
It's got a nut cup holder.
Targets?
Wow, that's a new one.
That's really good. Here's the news, ladies and gentlemen, because that's why you're here today for the Power Trip Morning Show. Am I right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Let's see. About 100 vehicles were stranded on a remote rural highway Thursday when a blizzard dumped heavy snow in northern New Mexico. It's happening, guys. The first reports of blizzards. We had one in Colorado. Now we got one in New Mexico. It'll get here before very long.
Yeah, why wouldn't it start in New Mexico?
There's
Right.
some really cool parts of New Mexico from what I'm told, man.
Yeah. New Mexico, I've heard, is sweet.
Have you been there?
I want to go there because that's where all the big elk have migrated.
Oh, is that
to.
right?
Yeah.
Because they love meth.
I'm pretty sure. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. They can't. They can't get enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, the good stuff's down there.
It is. That's right. Yeah.
The Heisenberg stuff, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
The blue stuff?
The Heisenberg Blue.
The fate of the Menendez brothers is now uncertain after Los Angeles County DA George Gascon. Is that the guy, the teacup's name?
Gaston is the main dude from Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, and that's.
After the guy from Beauty and the Beast lost his re-election bid. Last month, Gascon recommended that the brothers, who are serving life in prison, be resentenced for the 1989 murder of their parents. Newly elected DA Nathan Hochman says he can't make a decision on the case till he reviews all the evidence.
I don't know the story, right? I just know the bullet points that they were used,
Yeah.
and it sounds like it was.
If what they say is true, it's
Right.
terrible.
It's
If what they
awful.
said
Yeah.
is true, the dad should be dead.
Yeah, that's where it's tough, because if you still take a shotgun to the back of
played.
his head, it's what do you do? Right? There's no doubt they murdered him in cold blood
Gruesomely murdered them.
and probably deserved it. But what do you do? I don't know.
Right.
Who knows? Right? That's why somebody else can figure out what a punishment should be for that. You could say it like this. If I found out somebody did that to my kids, I would absolutely blow their head off with a shotgun.
You are correct.
Yeah.
So, and I would expect not to go to jail because they deserved it. So it's tough.
Yeah.
But I don't know the case. You guys have seen that show. You guys have followed it. I followed it a
It's
little
tough.
bit in the 90s, but I was a kid. So I read the headlines and didn't care. I was too busy playing Nintendo 64 probably when that came out and collecting basketball cards just in case there were murderers in the front row.
64.
Man, looking at Hooters.
64. Hawk.
What?
Mike's on.
My mic is on.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, like Jenny McCarthy,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
who was unsingled out with Chris Hardwick, who will be here a week from today.
How about that?
That's super
I'm
cool.
asking him about that.
Shocking.
Yeah, shocking.
That's going to be your first question. So, Jenny McCarthy, your thoughts?
Yeah, he's going to look down on me.
Yeah. Well, he probably is taller than 5'6".
I don't know. He doesn't look like he's super tall.
I bet he is. Authorities are still searching for 43 monkeys that escaped from a South Carolina research facility. The Yemesay Police Department says dozens of rhesus macaque monkeys had escaped from the Alpha Genesis Primate Research Center on Wednesday, and as of last night, they were still on the loose, but everybody be cool, no big deal. They were just at a research facility. I'm sure it's cool.
They all have Mutaba.
I'm sure
This
you're
is
right.
how Outbreak started,
That's
isn't it?
exactly
100%.
right.
100%.
That's exactly right.
Exactly.
So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how they did it. I wonder if one of them's like, hey, guys, they don't know it, but I got the key. I keistered it.
Or what if it's just these idiots don't think we can open up doors?
Yeah, right.
I've been watching those humans. They just spin that little knob.
Yeah.
Let's just open the door and leave.
Yeah. So quit spinning your knob and let's get out of here. Am I right?
And
Where
one,
you
and one of the dumber monkeys was like, that large small knob? We spin that?
That large, small knob. That's me being a monkey.
An 84-year-old dude in Owatonna has been arrested for a murder in 1974.
Whoa.
Authorities in Dunn County, Wisconsin, believe John Keith Miller is responsible for the stabbing of Mary Schley. She was hitchhiking from her home in Minneapolis 50 years ago when her body was found in the town of Springbrook. Investigators retested evidence collected at the crime scene, worked with a college in New Jersey to identify a suspect through forensic genealogy.
There is no doubt
That's incredible.
that guy assumed he got away with it.
Oh, my
right?
God, of course.
Yeah.
Years and years and years ago.
84.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
For probably maybe the first, 6 months, maybe a year. He's like, I don't know. Are they going to figure this
Yeah,
out?
watching my back.
That's 45 plus years of going, all right, I got away with it.
Yeah.
They're never going to figure this out.
Unbelievable.
And then in 2024, gotcha, John Keith Miller.
Yep.
Whoops.
Charged with first-degree murder yesterday. Man.
That guy's going to get life.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Regardless of what the sun's.
Life in prison for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Here's something
Enjoy
I-
it.
something
now,
I
you
gotta-
gotta watch Netflix and Hulu and
Yeah.
Paramount Plus and Prime and HBO Max all by yourself. Enjoy it. Golden age of TV, and you got to watch it by. Wait a minute.
As if they don't
That's what
have
I do.
enough to do, the teachers have to keep an eye on everything these days. And props to these teachers in Kenosha. Police in Kenosha arrested a 13-year-old who they say tried to bring a rifle into a local elementary school. It happened yesterday morning at Roosevelt Elementary School. Officers say the teen tried to get in through several doors, but they were all locked. When he went in the front door, police say school staffers stopped him, asked him what he was doing. Initially, the teen was reported to have some suspicious bags, but the police officers later said that he did have a rifle. Team was arrested. Nobody was hurt. Superintendent, I should say, Jeffrey Weiss says school staffers were heroic. Police say the situation obviously could have been a tragedy. So well
Yikes.
done, teachers. Keep an eye open like you don't
Holy
have enough
cow.
to do. Oh, my God. Think about that story this morning, huh? Whew. Here's an odd story out of Wisconsin as well. This had to have sent shockwaves through Jess Frasper's home yesterday. We now know how many people will lose their jobs when the Leinenkugel's Brewery in Chippewa Falls closes in January.
How about that? What is it? 150 years or something? I read that
Yeah.
that thing's been
Yeah.
open.
Very
Really?
sad.
How could
Liney's.
you do
Wow.
that? How could you do that? I know they're owned by a giant company now. Sell it to somebody and let them keep that sumbitch open.
There's got to be a reason, right? Like,
I
why
know.
are they just flat out
Yeah.
closing it?
Teamsters yesterday said workers in 2 local union chapters will be impacted. Molson Coors, which owns Liney's, announced this week that it's closing the historic brewery in Chippewa Falls and moving all brewing operations to Milwaukee. The company says it's about consolidation.
All right, so hang on a second, though. So Liney's will still exist. The brand will still exist.
Yeah.
But the brewery is shutting down.
Yeah, that's the one, though. Like,
Right, that's
Yeah,
the one that
yeah,
people go on
right.
tours
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. All right, so 'cause in the headlines, this is what I get for not clicking on the actual story. I thought it was implying that like they were just going to shut down operations for Liney's. I'm like, that is shocking. I think people
Yeah.
still like Liney's.
Yeah.
Say,
It's all right. They're just moving.
thing.
Moving. It's obviously it impacts a lot of jobs. But,
yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
They're moving it to
that,
Milwaukee.
I don't know if you've ever been to that city. But
Of course, a billion times.
yeah, that's that city, man.
That is that city.
I mean, come on.
Yep.
Cripes. There's got to be a way to do better than this, man. There just has to be. I know it's all about the bottom line, but why you got to fire everybody?
It would be nice if people cared again, but whatever.
Yeah.
It would, wouldn't it?
The almighty dollar.
Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, money.
I try to collect as many as possible.
Yeah, money whales.
I don't
Hawk
know.
gives it out at ATMs at
Overrated.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Zach, I have some money. I put it in a jar above my refrigerator. I'd like to put more in there, and that's where you come in.
How's that? He's keistered something?
Anything?
Does nobody know that movie
Are you
reference?
serious? No.
I know
What?
it.
Really?
Parrish is the only one that knows that?
Come on.
I've seen it.
Showgirls.
Oh, Wedding Singer.
Nailed it. See,
There you go.
You got
There's
it.
a lot of money
boy.
out there. I'm just trying to get my hands on.
I've only seen it once.
It's so good. Drew Barrymore is America's sweetheart.
Julia.
Julia Goulier.
Julia.
That's funny.
I wanna make
Hawk
you
loves her
smile.
talk show.
I do. It's good.
Yeah.
So what?
Her and the guy from Tonight Show back in the day with Jay Leno. What's his name?
Yeah.
That McMahon?
Funny voice guy.
No.
Tom Green.
God, what is his name?
Corporal
Is it
Scumbag?
Ross?
Yes, Ross.
Ross something.
Ross Geller. He's a medical
Ross
marvel. He's a paleontologist.
Didn't he have a monkey?
Sure, Marcel.
Yeah. Very sad when he has to let the monkey leave.
Where was he going?
I don't remember.
Was he just jumping? Was he just riding the rails?
Yeah, he was just riding the rails.
Ended up at a zoo for a little bit. Then he also was in some films with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
The guy from Friends was?
Oh, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Wales. JCVD kicks ass.
That was the
Fuck.
appropriate speed to get that acronym correct.
Fuck, how good is Double Impact, the film?
It's real good.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you. It's not about what I thought it was going to be about.
Yep.
You know?
Blood sport whales.
That was
Sudden
definitely not
death?
about what I thought it was going to be
See
about.
sudden death.
Yeah.
Okay, but isn't Double Impact the one where he plays twins,
Yeah.
and one of the twins sleeps with the other twins' gal because she doesn't know that they're different people?
Yeah, and then
that was
it's-
Hawk's favorite scene.
It's, as you can imagine, horribly edited. They're basically
Why can I imagine that?
because it's like 92, and they're when they show them both in the same screen,
really hot, man.
you can tell how it's so bad. But that movie, I'm gonna watch that movie today. Double
Everybody write that down in your notebooks.
Impact. 91.
In case you're wondering, man, wonder what sauce is
Am I
going
the only
in.
one that saw sudden death? When he was
Sudden
the-
death
when he
whales
was, when he was
too,
the
yeah.
goalie?
Hey, what would you guess Double Impact is on Rotten Tomatoes?
A movie.
Well played.
22.
I was going to say 24.
33.
See?
That's not bad.
Not bad.
A third of the critics.
I was trying to guess a multiple of 11, and I guessed the wrong one. Damn it.
You know what we need to do is think about Jean-Claude Van Damme as we go to Hy-Vee.
Yeah.
Time now for the Vikings Report, presented by Hy-Vee, the official grocery partner of the Minnesota Vikings. Linebacker Jonathan Grenard joins the power trip next, thanks to Hy-Vee.
Hey, it's 7:21. I'm not surprised Marnes isn't here yet. She was smashed at the Sugarland concert last night, dancing around down there where the famous people stand.
Where was that show?
Target Center.
The old Target Center.
That's right, yeah. She was just hammered drunk.
Target Center.
That's right.
He can't control it once it starts.
Once she gets started, she can't stop. Shaking that thing.
Right.
Sugarland rocks. I left before Little Big Town because I knew I'd be sleepy if I didn't. But I love that band. And I love Target Center. And I love concerts. And I love music.
Amen.
Same. Super pumped for Billie Eilish 2 days from now. Can't
yeah.
wait.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see Billie.
Yeah. Oh, Billy.
I want to see Billie.
Gianna and Nikki are going to see Monday.
Oh, is she doing 2 nights?
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Sold out. Basically sold out, I believe, on Sunday and Monday at the old XL Energy Center, Billie Eilish. I believe it's sold out. Mm-hmm. She's fantastic.
I'm gonna
Can't
forward
wait.
you an article from Barrett Media, Corey, that I know most of the time I'm going to guess, just like with all of us do with Chad Abbott's emails, you probably just delete things.
I do
when send
delete them
to you.
immediately,
Yeah,
yep.
right. But I'd read this one if I read them.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Does it relate to us?
It relates to all of us, yeah.
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 Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait till probably after the show. It's pretty depressing.
Is that right?
I have a culprit for the letter.
Oh, you figured it out. The Mountain Dew letter?
I was texted by the culprit.
And?
Oh. Are they willing to tell us who they are?
Quick summation if you weren't listening 2 hours ago. There's a vending machine here in the break room, right? Yeah. There's a vending machine and a soda machine. The soda machine has a note on it that it's like 3 paragraphs, but it's basically, look, every time I try to get a Mountain Dew, it says it's not in there. That's impossible. There's no way we're going through that much Mountain Dew. What the hell is the deal here? I like you, you like me, I like Mountain Dew. How do we make this work? Right? That's the gist of it. So somebody left a note to the vending machine guy
and
going,
also kicked it.
Right, going, please make sure it's always stocked. There's no way we're going through this much. I can't get my Mountain Dew.
Is it Jared?
Well, and I've never tried it this morning. I've never been able to get a water out of there.
Yeah, it doesn't like giving you water. Yeah.
And the Rockstar, it's like 50-50 whether you're going to get one or you're going to have to pay
twice.
And if you don't get it, the next person who comes to the machine is going to get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It drives me crazy.
It's like playing slot machines.
I've turned around and handed it to her. I was like, you want this? I mean, they're huge.
So somebody fessed up to it via text to you?
Yeah.
And that person, is it guessable?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Is it Jared?
Nope.
Is it a member of the KFAN staff?
Oh, wait. I bet I figured it out.
Wait.
Is it Nordo?
Nope.
Is it a KFAN staff member?
Yeah.
It is. On air or off air?
Off air.
It's not Chad Abbott.
Nope.
Is it a salesperson?
Yep.
Salesperson. Jeff Lamott.
Nope.
Randy Fromm.
Nope.
Miser.
It's somebody in a managerial position.
AJ.
Mm-hmm.
It's AJ?
AJ?
AJ drinks Mountain Dew?
I guess. He said, I've never been able to purchase a Dew from that machine, and every other rock star gets stuck. Enough is enough.
Yeah.
He's all hopped up on Mountain Dew.
Yeah, it's AJ, yeah.
Or he ain't, actually.
Or he's not.
Oh, yeah.
If AJ's still listening, this is a compliment and a shot. During one of the commercial breaks, Zach's like, that can't be AJ. AJ would have written it more cleverly than that.
Wow.
So he basically
he's firing bullets today.
But he's giving AJ a compliment like that. Like this letter's not clever enough for AJ.
Yeah.
So what he's saying is AJ's clever, but he mailed it in on this specific note. So Zach kind of dismissed the AJ as a suspect because of the letter itself.
Yeah.
He's like, AJ would have done a better job than that.
It was written in frustration. He let emotion take control.
All right, so AJ wants Mountain Dew.
He sure do.
Do you drink Mountain Dew? Tom Green. Anyone remember that bit?
No, nobody watched TV like you did.
Tom Green. Oh, man.
He had a
Peak
moment.
Tom Green.
He had a moment.
Everything he did made me laugh. He would just sit on park benches and sing that to people. Do you drink Mountain Dew? And I was like 20 years old, pissing my pants laughing.
Does that sound funny, dude?
No, that's what I'm saying. Is you had to have lived through it.
You had to have been there. Yeah.
Somebody listening knows exactly what I'm talking about. And was like, yep, that was a good bit. Just singing to random people in parks.
He had a movie called Freddie Got Fingered.
And I've seen it 60 times. Yeah. It's terrible.
Yeah.
But I laughed so hard.
Smitty Hume and I got space orbit stoned and went and saw it, and it was horrible.
But you laughed your ass off.
Yeah,
it's one
terrible.
of the dumbest plots of all time. But man, I laughed so hard. So hard.
Button bar.
Button bar.
It's a cat who is a vigilante, or is a vigilante cat.
How do you remember any of that?
Because I've seen Freddie Got Fingered about 50 or 60 times. That's not enough.
Why would you watch it 60 times?
Because I was a dumb kid. Right? People in their 20s are stupid. We all were that once.
What do you think it is on Rotten Tomatoes?
It's got to be single digits. It has to be single digits.
12. Hawk's correct.
Exactly 12?
Really?
No way.
I can't believe it hit 10 or above. It's terrible. Funny as hell, though.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip. Presented by All Around Property Preservation.
Hey, Perry, if you missed it, the Wild beat the Sharks 5-2 late last night. Bogosian scored first. Zuccarello scored. Boldy scored twice. Brodin chipped one in. Kaprizov assisted on 3 of the 5 goals. The Wild are 9-2-2. They battle the Ducks tonight at 9 right here on The Fan.
So earlier, when I said, or he said a few, and then I said Kaprizov had 3, and he's like, a few.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about that for an hour. There's so many phrases like that. Couple, few, handful. Yeah. English use of all of those terms are interchangeable. Right?
Oh, yeah.
If you said, hand me a couple of those, I could hand you 3. It doesn't have to be 2.
No.
Right? If a few could be 6. Right? How many M&Ms do you want? Just a few.
See,
I'm not giving you exactly 3. I'm
Like-
going to give you 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a few.
Guys.
Yeah, because if I'm asking for a handful of peanut M&Ms, I want more than like 4 or 5.
I want
Here's
all
the
of it.
thing. When he said that to you, I couldn't believe you didn't rip him to shreds. I was shocked that
Wait,
you
what?
didn't bring that up. Now I'm talking to Corey.
Yeah. Well, I thought about it. I'm like, is Zach telling me
Yeah,
that it's only 3?
If I'd
Yes.
said that, you would have killed
Oh,
me.
absolutely. I was
would've killed
expecting it
me.
to happen.
Well, I like Zach more.
Yeah, no.
That's true.
That couldn't be more obvious.
Do you guys?
Yeah,
do you
you are now,
guys?
yeah.
Do you guys use few only specifically connected to the number 3?
No.
Not even close.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few is
Yeah.
A few is
a
what?
kind way of saying, give me a lot, but I don't
I was
going to
say, depending on who I'm talking to,
Right,
it could
especially
be
my wife
3 to
would-
20.
yeah.
What about the phrase couple?
Hey, give
Is
me a
it
few of the
only attached to
candies.
2 when it
2.
comes to?
Yeah, 2.
They're a couple. That's a 2, isn't it?
I totally understand it, but I'm saying it's like if somebody says, "Hey, do you want some of these pretzels?" Yeah, just give me a couple. I don't expect them to count out exactly 2. If they give me 4, that's like, you gave me a couple of pretzels, whatever.
Yeah.
How many pretzels did you drop on the floor? He just dropped a couple.
Yeah, a couple.
It might be 3, it might be 4. I totally get couple means 2, but it's definitely used in English language as interchangeable words. I think couple, handful, few, it's all the same thing. Several.
Yeah, 'cause like
Marnie gets it.
I hate several.
the saying a couple, 2, 3. Like,
Yeah, some people say it like that. Exactly. Just couple 13, 14.
yeah.
Perry the Wild, your thoughts?
They're playing excellent. One of the best teams in the NHL right now. Looking forward to tonight against Anaheim. I'll be working the game tonight. So if you guys, I'm sure you guys are all going to stay up late and watch since it's a Friday night. But
No, I'll be in bed.
yeah, no, they're playing great right now. Kaprizov, his style of play is just, the identity, the epitome of a hockey player. He competes everywhere. He doesn't cheat anything. He does not cut corners. He plays the game the right way. And man, when your leader and your best players playing like that, everybody else has to get in line. Yeah, I've been on teams like that, and you realize if he's working that hard, you have to work that hard just to stay on the same team as him. So no, it's been a lot of fun. Gustafson's been playing well. Fleury's keeps chipping away at his career numbers, and go against a young Anaheim team that's struggling as well.
Would you be shocked if Kaprizov got a $15 million a year contract?
Well, I don't think he can, but
I don't see it, yeah. Well,
I think the cap's I think the cap will be like 13. I think I'm correct.
Just give him like a few million a year.
Yeah.
But no, I won't be, because he's incredible, and people have seen him enough now. But there's been a big enough sample size for everyone around the game to see him, to see where he just is, how good of a player he is, and what kind of a player he is. So I don't think we're going to see him hit the open market. Craig's pretty much already said that he's going to pay him. So I don't think he's worried about it either.
I just read that whole article, by the way, you guys are talking about. Yikes.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
I know, but it's the truth.
100%.
It's 100% the
That's
truth.
what I was talking about last week on the phone to you guys.
Yeah, and we've all been saying this for years, right?
Yeah.
But nobody here listens either. We're like, let's change something up.
No, you're in trouble for telling the truth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Marnie.
Hey,
Hi, Marnes.
What's up? Good
How was
morning.
the concert?
Awesome.
Listen to her voice. I could hear
No,
you
my-
singing from down there.
I hadn't warmed up yet.
Yeah, I know.
I-
Yeah,
Who'd you go
Do you
see?
know how much restraint I had to use to not scream sing the entire night?
Why
looked
can't
like
you
you
scream
were.
sing? Why?
I have a game tonight.
Oh.
I have work
Yeah, she's
to
remember
do
she's doing
with
TV
my
tonight.
voice.
Vocal maintenance.
Yeah. Might need some hot tea a little later.
Why didn't you and Chris run into each other? Why didn't you guys spend some time together at the concert?
Kind of did.
Yeah, I can see her from where I was. Man, how great was Sugarland?
Oh, my God.
I mean, I'm sure Little Big Time was too. I had to leave, but I can't get over how great she sounds. It's like
I'm telling you what, it's not just how she sounds. We're talking about Jennifer Nettles, of course, Corey, you know, the lead singer of
Yeah, I
Sugarland.
knew that.
Yeah.
It's the way she interacts with people. It's her stage presence. It's her coolness. Like, I have feelings for Jennifer Nettles.
Yeah. And I have feelings about your feelings for her.
I mean, I'm not kidding you. I saw Amy James, as we all know, one of the wonderful people who works at K102, one of the on-air people. I saw Amy James between shows, and she said every time Jennifer Nettles would walk like across the stage, Amy was just like waving at her and trying to get her to see her in a sea of 10,000 people. And she's like, why does she do that to me? Like, that is the feeling she invokes in people.
Yeah.
They just want to hang out with her and get attention from her. But she sounded and looked and performed awesome.
Unbelievable.
Awesome.
And they had such a great set list, man. They played like Genevieve. I would never have expected them to play a deep track like that. That's so cool. And they were the opening band last night, which is cool for people like me who have to get to bed. And so I got to believe when you're doing 10 songs, 11 songs, and you have that many hits.
Yeah, you got to play the hits.
They probably change it up every night. I loved it, man. What a fun show.
It was super fun. Yes, it was wonderful. And Little Big Town is a top probably 6 or 8 for me. And so is Sugarland.
Yeah.
Individually.
Yeah.
So when you put them together, oh man, I was not going to miss that show. And it lived up to it. The harmony from Little Big Town.
Oh my goodness.
Is angelic. There was one point where they were singing a song that all 4 of them, there's not a lot of music, it's just their voices, and the stage lifted up higher. There's a high part to the stage. They all stood on it, and that part lifted higher. And I was like, the Lord himself is lifting them right now, because this is what it sounds like. It's
You were super high.
perfection.
Martin's last night on Instagram, you were posting about how when you were going through breast cancer, you had to remind yourself that, like, look, when this is all over, hopefully going the right way, and it did.
Yeah.
That you're not going to skip stuff like this.
That's right.
So did you
That's
technically take the night off of Wolves coverage to go to that show?
I 100% took the night.
Good for you.
Job.
And
Good for you.
I
Got a
would,
girl.
in the past, I would maybe take one game off a year, and a lot of times 0. And the one game would be like
Family
at
related or
Christmas,
something.
or somebody
Yeah.
has a wedding, or exactly. That is a first for me, to take a game off to go to a concert. And when I was driving home last night, I dropped off my friend Regina, and I was still just reveling in it. And I literally had this thought in my head: I am so glad I did this. I have 0 regrets. Now I have a slamming day today. I've got to watch a Timberwolves game. I watched some of the highlights when I got home, and I did a little reading just before I passed out in bed, essentially, to get a little bit up to speed. But I will watch the game today. So
First
I gave
half's a
myself
tough watch.
a lot of work.
Yeah,
I know.
it is a
The
tough
Bulls were
watch.
hitting
The fourth
everything.
quarter, man.
Yeah, but the first half
And
was
took
ugly.
over. Yeah. They won 135-119. The Wolves trailed most of the game, but just dominated in the fourth quarter by outscoring the Bulls 45-24 and had 33. The Wolves are 5-3. They battle the Trailblazers tonight at 8. They are 11.5-point
And
favorites.
who's on the main vocals tonight?
That's me.
Oh, that's Marney
Yeah, that's me
Gellner.
doing play-by-play tonight. Thank you. Portland played last night in San Antonio. Remember when we just had the Minnesota-San Antonio back-to-back and how awful that was? Well, our game started at 8:45, and their game started at 7 last night, but Portland flew from San Antonio last night after losing to the Spurs, and we'll play them tonight. And in fact, we'll play them 3 times in the next 4 games. That's wild.
It's a lot.
Wild.
But we are in a stretch, too, of I think it's 7 straight games of teams below 500. I'm not sure if Miami, they were 3-4 last I checked, so technically also below 500. That is 7 straight. This is where, to use that Chris Finch term, you got to start stacking wins. When you're playing 7 games in a row, that's correct, Marnes, against teams that are below 500, you start stacking wins.
Are you at home or away?
Tonight,
Yeah.
we are home.
Okay.
Yep. We were at Chicago last night.
Yeah.
Home tonight against Portland. Home Sunday against Miami. And then the next 2 at Portland back to back.
Parrish knew that was just a test.
Yeah. Well, no, I was actually just wondering because obviously the Wild are away, so we're going to be in studio
Yeah,
tonight.
you
Wondering
get
if we're
Studio
gonna,
A. We don't
yeah.
have to
Thank
fight for a
God.
conference room. Yeah. It's all yours.
Whoa.
Finally.
Yeah.
Is your work dynamic different at FanDuel as it is to each other here at KFAN?
Not really at all.
Like, do you guys ignore each other more at that job? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you have
I
the
don't
exact same
see-
relationship here?
I try and stay professional. She's clowning around all the time.
Because she's a lady.
Whoa.
Whoa, Marnes, that's offensive.
It's true, though. We don't see each other. It's actually
Yeah.
pretty rare that I see you in the studio.
Yeah.
But when I do, you
Couple
always
times a
give
year.
a one of your big patented Mark Parrish
Yeah,
hugs.
the best.
You always say,
I will take your stream.
My God, Marty! How?
Do not remember you saying that.
you get all fired up.
Did you do the move last night, Hawk?
Of course I did, and she did too,
No,
which made
she
me so
did.
happy.
And I was recording it, and you can see my phone dip.
I was recording you recording it.
Because I was doing the move.
I kid you
Kind of
not.
shooting too low. She's been doing that move for 12 years.
She did so many of the moves that she always does. I love
Slapped
her so
Christian
much.
Bush at the end.
Oh.
Yeah, did the dancing blue streak around my
I
living-
know.
Yeah. Oh, around my living room. Do we have to pay a fine?
I don't know what's happening.
I don't either.
I think they're singing Sugarland or
I
something.
love Sugarland. I love it. I want to go there.
I want to
You know
live
what?
there.
I think they're in Milwaukee tonight. You could run over to Fiserv Forum and see them again.
The good
Okay.
land.
That's where the Bucks play, Hawk. The basketball team.
That's where Liney's is moving.
Can
Yeah.
Hawk and Parrish
You be careful,
name
it's deer
one
hunting season.
Milwaukee Buck?
Yep.
Sure,
Bet
I'll
you
name this guy,
Caniac.
yeah.
Two.
All time?
Two.
All time or current?
Can they name two current Bucks?
No chance.
Can they name two all time?
Boy, I hope so.
I don't think they can.
I think it's just the one.
Yeah, I want
Unless they get
over
lucky.
under 1.5, and I'll bet you.
I'm trying
And
to think of anybody else.
No nicknames.
Well, I mean,
That's a good one. No nicknames
All right,
is
I'm
a good
out.
one.
I'm
is
out.
that Hawk?
Well, I mean, does Mark get to do this with me?
Yeah.
I know Latrell played for them.
I know that.
Well, that's not the one I was going
Latrell Sprewell.
Giannis.
Kentakupo?
I mean, we would have had to count that, even though
Yeah.
it's pretty close.
Yeah, pretty good.
All right, I guess I should have gambled on it, but I just didn't think they would
Did
know
Kareem
anybody but the
ever play
Greek
there?
freak.
Yeah, I remember because Latrell
that.
played
Oh,
there,
yeah.
and he said he had to feed his family, and he got all in trouble.
Man,
Well, that was
God,
for
yeah.
us, however.
That was us.
Oh, was it when he played
Oh,
for us?
yeah.
He said that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
it was a
10 million
3-year,
bucks or something.
$21 million, I
Yes,
think, and that wasn't
exactly.
enough. And at the time, that was a lot of money. $7 million a year was a ton.
It's all relative, man.
It is. Vikings news is next. Marney Gellner is here. Mark Parrish is here. Initials in 40 minutes. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Thanks for the tip.
The Fan.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Paul Stretch D-Tom and his band Deep 7 bringing you some tunes this morning. Hey, everybody. Yeah, it's Friday. It's 7:45. We'll do some Vikings news momentarily. And don't forget, Initials game coming up in a bit. Get yourself ready to dial 1-800-320-5326. Maybe win some big cash.
$77,500.
Right. That's right.
It's going to be surreal when it goes off, and it might not be for another year or 2 or 3. We have no idea. But it might be in 30 minutes as well.
It's never gone off.
Depends on who you ask. It's gone off twice, so we know it can happen. It will happen again.
Yes.
And then don't forget 1 week from today, Chris Hardwick of The Wall and Talking Dead and Singled Out and a lot of other things. He'll be here.
He's comfortably numb.
And he's going to be at Acme for like 3 nights next week. So that'll be super cool. So he'll be hanging out, I think, from like 7:30 on. So we'll get a chance to talk to him about all those things, and then he'll play Initials. And then it'll be one game show host to another. I'll see if he, says, hey, I'm going to run this by LeBron and see if I can pitch this to NBC, and we'll take this national. And I'll tell Chris he can host it. I don't care. He can host it.
Good idea.
I just want that, executive producer money.
Sasha, you're going to straighten your
mailbox
act up
money.
over there.
What'd I do?
There's a young man over there now, so straighten that mouth.
Stop
up.
saying filthy things and straighten up, man.
Please.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Time for Vikings news on the Power Trip. Presented by
The Minnesota Vikings are at the Jacksonville Jaguars Sunday at noon right here on the Fan. What a weird couple of weeks for former Jags left tackle Cam Robinson. He plays there like 7 years, gets traded to the Vikes, and then about a week and a half later has to go
how about
right
that?
back to Jacksonville and play his former team.
Revenge.
Yeah, revenge game
It's
for Cam
amazing how many
Robinson.
times that happens in pro sports. Steve Webb from the Islanders there for like 5 years. First team he signs with Pittsburgh, and we play in home with them the first 2 games.
I play against a poker player once in a while named Steve Webb. Same guy or not?
No.
Could be.
DraftKings, I doubt it. He's very young.
It's not Spud Webb. You
No.
said it's Steve.
Steve.
Spud Webb didn't. I don't
Webb.
think Spud Webb played in the NHL. I think that would have been a bigger deal.
Yeah.
He was,
I
he
would
was on
have
the dream
remembered
team.
that.
No, he was not on the dream team.
He was an alternate.
Was he?
See?
I mean, in my mind, he was. I don't think there was official alternates.
No, he was not.
No, I'm saying in my mind. I wish he had been a choice.
Yeah, me too. He should have been a choice.
I'm not saying he was an official alternate.
Sick of all the people not liking short folk.
Hang on a second.
I remember, and they didn't let Isaiah Thomas on that team either. See, they didn't like short people.
Yeah.
They're like, if we're going to beat the world at basketball, we need tall players.
Yeah.
So Spud got the boot.
How about it? It was his real name, Spud.
Oh, yeah, absolutely
1, 2,
it was.
3, 4.
That's pretty on the nose. Did they know he was going to be short? Was he like 2 inches long when they came out?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I said
Well documented.
As if he was a twin.
there's
Whoa, look at Spud now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12
He did
players.
it!
Yay!
He got all the way to 12.
Today's a
12
big
players on the dream team.
Mm-hmm.
Can they name 7?
100%.
Okay. Can they name 10?
I doubt it.
9?
Oh, you're going backwards. This is fantastic. I don't think so.
Without getting one wrong. 8.
I'm trying to think if I can get all 12. I think I can get all 12.
Of course you can.
Really?
You're
Can they get
picturing like
8?
a poster.
Yeah, no, for
and
sure.
You're going to go left to right.
Yeah, I think I can get all 12. What?
8.
I don't think so.
7.
7, I think they can do 7.
All right, I'll bet you Caniac they can't get 7, and they can't make a mistake.
By the way, currently, Spud Webb looks just like Run from Run DMC, and he also is exactly my same height.
At 5'6", and can dunk. Can you imagine?
And he can
I can do
dunk.
that too.
Probably not anymore.
A donut.
I'm in, Sauce, if you are. They get to work
What are
together.
we doing here?
They get to work together, right? You sure? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
They get to work together. They can't make a mistake.
Can't make a mistake.
No.
We got to get final answers, though. We get to talk
Exactly.
Nicknames.
We get to talk it out.
Okay.
Okay. Well, there's no nicknames.
Well, I mean, technically, one of them, like, that's his name.
Yeah, that one definitely counts. Okay. No, they're going to do it. They can do it.
No, they're not.
Yeah, 7 Dream Teamers. Final answer. And no nicknames outside of that one that Chris clearly already knows. I know which one you're thinking of, Sauce. They know his real name too, but they might not get that one. The other one definitely counts.
How many did we need to get?
7. He's going to get it. Caniac on the line.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to talk this out. You ready?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, Christian Leitner.
I don't think
Oh
so.
boy, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, no, he was. He was the one that didn't belong. I'm pretty sure he was on the squad. I could be wrong. We don't have to use him if you got 7. If you got a good solid 7.
Okay, well, yeah, let's just put a pin in that one.
Okay, John Stockton,
I got that one written down.
Karl Malone,
I got that one written down.
Magic Johnson,
Yep,
Michael Jordan,
yep,
Larry Birdie.
yep.
That's what I got.
Yeah, that's what I got so far.
Is it really?
Well,
I do think I'm right about the Leitner thing. I'm almost positive. Because there was one guy who didn't belong. He was a rookie and like he didn't belong.
Pippen would have been on there.
Yeah, I think Larry Pippen would have been on there.
No, I think it was something else than that.
I think he would have been on there. I think you're right. But that's 7 anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 if we go with Pip and Leitner. I think we're right on this, brother.
I don't know.
listen to the
About,
Hulkster.
well, let's just.
I'm pretty sure he's on there. Because I remember them saying there was one guy who didn't belong, and they brought him on because he had just graduated from college. And,
What about, like,
and he went
how
around the
about
room
we,
and went,
like,
you don't
wait,
belong
wait,
here,
wait,
and
wait.
you don't belong here,
What?
and you don't belong here.
What about like Ewing or somebody like that?
Oh, yeah, Ewing definitely was. You want to put him on instead of that guy?
Yes.
Okay. Patrick? Is that right? Patrick Ewing?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, cool. All right.
Do
we're
you
ready.
have final answers?
Yep, we're ready.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
Magic Johnson,
That's 1.
Larry Bird,
That's 2.
Michael Jordan,
That's 3.
John Stockton,
That's 4.
Karl Malone,
That's 5.
Scottie Pippen,
That's 6.
Patrick Ewing.
Give me the chicken! And yes, Christian Leitner
And Leitner,
was
yeah.
on the dream team as
Boy,
well.
I'm sorry I doubted you, but
That's okay.
What the heck was he doing on that list?
They took one guy
Yeah.
from college. They should have taken Shaquille O'Neal, but they
Yeah.
had Patrick Ewing and David Robinson, so they took Christian Leitner.
Yeah. Nice job, Hans.
Christian Leitner, David Robinson,
Thank you.
Patrick Ewing, Larry Bird, Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, Clyde Drexler, Karl Malone, John Stockton. Chris Mullen was probably not gettable
Nope.
for you two.
Nope.
Charles Barkley on the dream team as well. I thought you guys would come up with
Sir
Barkley.
Charles.
Too,
Dang
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But
7.
Scott
Chickens.
Skiles.
But the
No
one time,
extra toast, please.
the one time we did this, who did they say?
Scott Skiles.
Scott Skiles. Yeah. I knew, but
These waves
we've
of
made
mine.
fun of him so much. I knew Chris wouldn't guess Scott Skiles seriously again.
Well, he did guess Larry Pippen,
For
and then luckily Parrish read the list.
No.
Hey, here's something I bet you didn't know.
Oh,
love it.
Spud Webb played for the Timberwolves,
What?
no.
1996.
Did
Yeah,
he?
there it is, right there.
Was he a part of the Leitner trade? He must have been.
Webb played half of the 95-96 season
Yeah.
with the Hawks before he was traded with Andrew Lang.
Lang, yeah.
yeah.
He
To
was
the
the
Minnesota Timberwolves for Christian Laettner
Yeah, the
and
Leitner
Sean
trade.
Brooks.
Leitner trade.
I would like a Spud Webb Timberwolves jersey for Christmas. Thank
Obviously, we're not going to do it. How many guesses would they
Why
need
wouldn't
to
you do
guess
that?
the head coach
you. Who?
of the dream team?
They would never get it. Literally never get it. I could give them the initials, and I don't think they would ever get it. That's a name Chris doesn't know, and I don't think Parrish knows.
I think I have one guess.
Go for
I
it.
can see his face.
Pat Riley?
No.
No, he was wasn't he like the he was an old white dude.
Narrowed it down there.
Historically, that's
might have-
probably a good guess.
He might have like coached for Utah or Dallas. Like I can see his face. I can see that dude's face. He's mean looking. Got a very angular face.
Is a mean
Bobby
looking
Knight.
dude.
Angular
Bobby
face.
Knight?
No, but you're real close. He looks like Bobby Knight, only not him.
I think Bobby was 84,
What
right?
didn't he
That's
coach?
very good, Huck.
You are close.
I can see the
you're,
guy's
you're
face.
sniffing the trail.
yeah, you are.
Was he? What did he coach for Utah?
No,
No.
I don't think it matters. He coached for Detroit.
Oh yeah, that guy. What's that guy's name? Meaner than hell.
Yeah, it did not look pleasant.
No, he did not.
Don't know if he was a nice guy or not.
It's in there. It's in there. I know it's in there. But I got to move all the song lyrics and pornography around to get to it.
He died in 2009 in Jupiter, Florida, which is cool. I like when we name cities after planets.
I literally have no idea.
No,
who you're
yeah,
trying to
Perry, we weren't
describe,
counting
Bob.
on you for this.
Not even a little.
His initials are CD. I didn't think that would
No,
help.
wait, hold on.
No, he'll get it.
Hold on. Oh man, I can see his face. I swear to you, I can.
I could give you a hint daily for the rest of time, and you would never get
No,
this.
Something daily.
Parrish is paying attention.
Come on, Hawk.
Something daily, and they still don't have it. Sauce, I'm telling you.
Hey, I already said I have no clue.
We
I
actually
just
have
put a
C
little
daily because you gave him the initials.
Hawk will get it.
Chris.
No, let's just check this one out. This isn't going to work.
No, he's
Yeah.
thinking.
Well, he's in some kind of a trance right now.
I cried tonight.
Check it out. Doesn't count.
His name was Chuck Daly.
Yeah.
I would never have gotten it.
Brilliant
He's
call.
right. I never would have gotten it.
All right.
I would never. That's not who I thought it was.
I've never heard that.
I'm thinking
name
of a
before in
different
my
white dude
life.
with an angular face who's angry.
There's
That's
so many
Chuck
of those.
Daly.
Yeah.
Is it really? I got to look him up then because I got.
Yeah, I got to
that's the
see
face.
who you guys are talking about.
The Vikings have never lost in Jacksonville. I said that stat earlier, and it sounds like, wow,
Yeah, that's him.
What are they
Look
like?
how mean that son of a bitch is.
15-0? No, they're only 2-0. How about that? Just 2-0 in the regular season in Jacksonville.
Son of a bitch is.
Look at him. Did he look mean?
Yeah, he is mean.
He looks grumpy.
He looks
He's dead now.
Oh,
Rest
still
in
mad at
peace.
that. But he's frowning.
Died 15 years ago.
He's born in 1930.
Yeah. In Kane, Pennsylvania.
Kane.
Oh, God. Not that again.
no, not that.
Cashman and
Anything
Pace
but
both
that.
limited in practice, but you guys seem
I think
optimistic.
Cashman will play.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think he will too.
Yeah, man. I think we're going to overwhelm this team.
Yeah.
Old
And
Mac the Knife has got
And
no
Mac
chance.
Jones might
No.
be the starter. Again, as of yesterday, Trevor Lawrence was, quote, unlikely to play.
You may have said this, but I was looking up things about Chuck Daly. Mac Jones has never beat the Vikings either.
How many times has he played him?
I
Once?
think twice.
Twice?
I cry in the night.
Can
I
you
mean,
play
there's a
that
lot of
again,
teams
please?
Mac Jones has not defeated at football.
But still, that's a stat.
That is a stat. Might be accurate, might not be.
Here's
You never
Mr.
know.
Mac Jones himself. He says he's always ready to start.
I mean, as a backup quarterback in the NFL, that's your job, and I've done a great job sticking to my schedule as a starter, and just going through each week and preparing like a starter and learning from Trevor and the coaches.
Terry.
Here's Justin Jefferson. He's confident.
You know, we feel like as long as we don't hurt ourselves, you know, we're going to dominate any defense that we go up against. So that's the confidence that we have every single matchup, no matter who we're going up against.
Yeah. Let's go.
Hey, Sauce, Power Trip Bets just tweeted, my Caniac count now, 5.
Yeah.
I'm up 5
I
on you.
never win.
No. I lose bets all the time on the show unless I'm betting chicken. Then I win.
Well, you get it for free.
If you ask my wife, I do.
Yeah,
for
and
life.
she'd be mad if you made me pay you, so I'm not paying you.
Well, he kind of does get it for free now because he's getting it from you.
I'll take you, and we can get it together.
Hey, Parrish.
God, now
Yes.
I'm losing.
Parrish.
What's up?
Genius.
I bet Marnie doesn't know the Jacksonville Jaguars' current record this season. I'll bet you a Caniac.
Oh, wow.
Did I just say it? I wonder. I don't think I did. Maybe
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
think you
just.
did.
Oh, I did.
I think
You're
you did,
saying
but she wasn't listening.
You're saying
no,
she
I
wasn't
definitely
listening
was not listening.
and she doesn't know.
You're saying she doesn't know?
She does not know their record this season. Caniac.
Parrish, yes or no?
I kind of agree with you.
Sauce, do you want to bet Chris a Caniac that she doesn't know? He's going no.
No, I'm done betting.
Do we get to
chicken.
tell her how many games they have played, or that's
No.
up to her too?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think she knows. She follows the NBA.
Yeah.
I don't know if she follows Jags enough.
I definitely was not listening. I'm going to guess they've played 8 games, and I know they're a terrible team, and I'm going to say they are 1-7.
You're close. They're 2-7.
2-7.
You're very close.
So Chris would have won the chicken. Would have won the chicken.
Sorry, Hawk.
Yeah.
But
Sorry, Marnie. 1-7's a pretty good guess. So you weren't that far off.
He blew me a kiss, and I caught it and stomped on it.
Yeah.
You sure did.
Hey, Boney,
Just like everybody else in my
Johnny
life.
Bones is in Cairo.
Is he really already?
Yeah.
Good for him, man.
I
He's in
love
Egypt.
Johnny
Is he tweeting or texting?
He's tweeting. I love Johnny Bones.
Hard not to.
Yeah.
I love him too.
A+ human.
Does anybody even remotely feel nervous about Sunday's game?
No.
Does it make you feel?
Always.
I was going to say, does it make you feel
I-
nervous that I don't feel nervous? I feel like we're going to
No.
just kick some ass and move on to the next one.
always,
They'll win
I'm
by
always
10.
nervous.
Always.
Jacksonville sucks.
Yeah,
I'm
and
nervous about the
Titans suck.
Gophers going to Rutgers. I'm nervous about everything.
You have a problem.
Yeah, you need to
Trust
see a doctor about
I'm
that.
seeing him. It's not helping.
Whoa.
All right, Fan 5 next. 15 minutes from now, initials game. I think we're at 547. Way more than the UFC. We're at 547 and $77,500 up for grabs, possibly to somebody with the St. Paul Federal Credit Union. Initials jackpot. Marnie's here. Parrish is here. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.